Hello and welcome to today's live session. We are excited to have with us Ms. Arunima Singh, the Chief Operating Officer of Asymmetric. Ms. Singh is seasoned media professional known for her excellence in digital media planning, brand management, and business development. She has successfully driven impactful campaigns, established robust business practices, and delivered consistent customer satisfaction across multiple regions. Her expertise includes developing comprehensive marketing communication plans, streamlining media processes, and building effective teams. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Anushka. That was a beautiful introduction, and very happy. I'm once again with Heritage, and whatever best I can, I'll be happy to deliver.
Thank you, ma'am, for your time. And without further ado, we'll start with the questions. My first
Sure.
question to you would be: what are the current trends in digital marketing that we should be aware of?
Sure. If you look at the trends, every year we have a lot of trends coming up. But some of the important ones, Anushka, and are there students of Heritage, I would want you guys to understand is, currently it is the world of AI, right? And I would say the topmost trend is the marketers, or for that matter, the brand managers are embracing AI, and they have adapted the integrated artificial intelligence into their marketing strategies nowadays, is what I feel. And everyone is trying to learn more and more about AI, artificial intelligence, in some or the other form. And it's also more to kind of save time and resources. I'll talk about a survey which was conducted over 2,600 businesses, and for some of our clients. And the content and marketing report says that 67% of them, they said that use of AI is being applied for content marketing and SEO. 33% said that it is for SEO, and 67% said that it is being utilized for content marketing. So what I would say, that AI is one of the trends, and a lot of content marketing and SEO activities are being done. uh, then also I would want to talk about text to video content creation, wherein generating videos from text instructions is the most anticipated breakthrough. And you must have heard of generative AI. So, through generative AI, text to video content creation is happening. So that is another thing. Then possibly I would want to talk about personalization at scale. AI is helping do that also. It helps you personalize by predicting your customers' behavior based on their demographics, browsing history, and purchases. So, personalization is also one of key aspects. Then I would want to kind of emphasize on the fact that brands are adopting expert led content. And what are expert led contents? Wherein possibly you tie up with influencers, KOLs, which are key opinion leaders, and they will become your face, your voice, which people feel that they are authentic and they will try to imitate. So influencer led content, ambassador led content, KOL led content is very important, and marketers are more skewed towards that. Mm, if you want me to talk about more, then possibly videos, or rather short form videos, have become very dominant, and mostly Insta Reels, YouTube Shorts are something which marketers prefer. Nowadays, customers, audiences, they have very less. They I would say statics has become less, because they don't want to read, right? Video format, or rather podcast, they become very easy to consume, and while on their way to office, or on the go, or for that matter, while people after hours of day, if they are at home, when while working, or in the kitchen, they they listen to the videos. So short form videos is again very important, and I think they are also performing very well when it comes to content marketing. So videos is again one of the trends, and
Right.
yeah, and I think these are few things. Then SEO, programmatic. If you talk about, there are many trends which is there, and it's an ever evolving journey, right?
Right.
So it's coming and going, but these are some of the important trends which I think we must,
We
uh,
must know. Yeah.
yeah, look after.
So, ma'am, according to you, what are the essential skills that we need to succeed in digital marketing?
Um, skills, I would say, is first of all, you need to have a very agile and progressive mindset, right? Uh, you have to be very curious and inquisitive, because digital marketing, as I mentioned, it's evolving by the hour. So if you are laid back, you must miss the bus, right? So, uh, and in order to be into the world of digital marketing, you need to also get yourself certified. You have to be with the trend, so you have to do a lot of reading. You have to do a lot of learning, right? And but if I were to answer some of, or rather this question of your, then possibly the 10 essential skills which will keep you relevant in this ever changing digital industry would be your understanding or your knack for video marketing. You should understand SEO and SEM. SEO is search engine
Certainly.
optimization, and SEM is search engine marketing. Content marketing is the thing, right? Because your entire content would flow into your social media channels, right? It's all about content, various formats, and what your consumers would want to kind of consume, right? What are they looking for? Is how you have to make your content available to them. Then obviously a little bit of strategy and planning is something which should be there. You should know how to use various tools to call out the insights, because basis the insights you have to craft your strategies. You have to be for sure tech savvy. And when it comes to softer skills, your communication has to be very apt, because your audience is what you have to cater to. So you have to understand the nuances, the regional nuances. If your consumer is down south, then your communication has to be in their regional language, so that they understand what you want to communicate, right? um, I think those are some of the things, which you should
The most
kind of look
essential.
into while looking at the skill sets, or rather polishing your skill sets for digital marketing.
Right. So, ma'am, this is a field which is changing every day. So, how do we stay updated with the latest changes and advancements that is happening?
uh, uh, as I said, your mindset has to be very agile, right? You have to have that knack of living, breathing with the trend, right? But you know and this is what I also do. The world is moving, running ahead of you, and if you have to catch up, you have to be updated with the latest marketing trends. So
Right.
I think I would suggest all of you to read up a lot. And when it comes to reading, I would prefer you guys to read up a lot of industry blogs, podcasts, and newsletters. Subscribe to these newsletters, podcasts, and they will come to your inbox at a regular on a regular time, or at a regular interval, so that you can read them up. So you have to set up those preferences keywords, so that these newsletters, podcasts, all of these come to you, and you can figure out time in the day to read them up. So that is one. uh, I also have, or rather get invites from a lot of industry conferences, and participate in a lot of panel discussions, keynotes. So I think you should also be on the lookout for such events happening. Try and attend those events. You learn a lot out of those events, because stalwarts are there talking about the trends, talking about the data, talking about creativity. You need to be there. Further, mm, uh, Google Alerts is also one of the things wherein you can set up, if you're interested in a particular type of event campaign, and you would want those to be coming rather than you figuring out So it is a one time Google alert. You can set it up and you can have all of that uh, with you to kind of go through at your leisure. Last, I think I would also recommend you guys to join certified marketing programs and courses, which also gives a lot of credibility to your profile when you are wanting to seek out a job, right? Certification courses, one is that it empowers you with a little bit of information, but however, if you provide all of that when you're talking or when you are facing an interview, that will really help you.
Okay. So moving on, ma'am, can you share an experience of one of the successful digital campaigns you have done and worked on?
Sorry, Anushka, I was not able to, yeah, hear you.
One audible?
Yeah, better now.
Yeah. So I was
Yeah.
asking, can you share with us an example of a successful digital campaign you worked on?
Yeah. So, so this digital campaign is very close to my heart, and so when I was with Ad Factors, and my kind of my social digital journey picked up from there, is what I would say. So I was managing Goa tourism account, and there was this challenge which they were facing in terms of getting more and more tourists in Goa. Though it would be little awkward to kind of even think that why tourists are not, Goa is a destination wherein everybody would want, but still maybe there would have been drop in numbers, and during that time they wanted more and more visitors to be coming to Goa. And since this was Goa tourism, that was the hunger which was lying with them. So what we did is and also we also had Honda Navi launched during that period. The sales for that was also not getting picked up. So we thought through, we strategized, and we coined a campaign which included both the brands, Goa Tourism and Honda Navi. What we did is we kind of called for 10 bloggers and 10 journalists, and we did a 7-day Goa hunt with them. And there were destinations earmarked, and these bloggers and journalists would ride on Honda Navi and go to these destinations in Goa. So, in a way, Goa tourism also got promoted, these destinations got highlighted, and Honda Navi's visibility was also there. A lot of purchases happened after that. A lot of people started visiting. So barely any investment, but the eyeballs, the numbers, the media attention which this campaign sought after this entire campaign was run was humongous, and this won us a lot of awards also. So
Right.
very very fun, very entertaining, yet it was visibility sales driven, and it was appreciated in the media as well, is what I would say. Do you have the video? Will you be able to run, Anushka?
I will just check. Can you
Yeah.
play the link?
If you can, they'll get a visibility, because we made a case study for award submission.
Ma'am, you can present it only. Like,
I
you can
can.
present it, yeah.
Okay. Let me know if you can hear my voice or not, huh?
I can hear you, ma'am.
Video, volume of video,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, yeah. Okay, once you play it, then.
Yeah. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, it is loading. Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah. Let me just play it for you.
Yeah,
In case if the audio is not there, then you
I
just
will
ping.
tell you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It is audible.
Audible?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Let me go full screen and then possible. I'll start from.
What a wonderful campaign it was.
Right?
It was so
So
engaging, yeah.
I just saw this video. Yeah, I'm back. Can you see me
Yeah, you're
or?
back. Yes, 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 completely. It was such a wonderful campaign. So while we are on campaigns, ma'am, what are the challenges you face while doing these campaigns? Like what, and in regular also.
So one is that, firstly, I would say, I wouldn't call this as a challenge, but we really need to have the skill set on board who can think futuristic, right, about what the brand requires at that moment in time. Understanding the problem statement is the biggest challenge, right? And then possibly aligning your thoughts. So there has to be a lot of chemistry meeting in order to be on the same page. Many a times we realize that maybe my understanding is different from the team's understanding. Client understanding is very different. So the biggest challenge is to first understand the brief, right? First understand the problem, and then uh, uh, pave in, or rather carve the path, and then have the strategy right. Now, in order to have the strategy right, the resources which you are deploying, not only human resources, but also the tools which you will be requiring to call out those insights, to understand the chatter, what is happening in the web world. So, all of those are very important. And uh, uh, also understanding to kind of utilizing or knowing how to use the tool also becomes many a times a challenge. So you have to actually have the right skill set who can understand the business problem to give them the best solution. So skill set is there, experience is very important. um, then understanding of the platforms, if it is a B2B, obviously LinkedIn is the best platform. But if it is a B2C, nowadays Instagram is the best platform. However, video format is running pretty well, so YouTube is the platform. However, Facebook cannot be left, right? So you have to kind of understand the journey, at what stage, what is which consumer is requiring what, and accordingly you have to place the platforms, what sort of content, what sort of messaging, what sort of communication will go out, what would be the duration at what time of the hour, and then you have to also measure the impact of it.
Right.
So understanding the technology and tool is also very important, right? Then you have to uh, kind of optimize the marketing budgets, so that business snack, business sense is also important. Now data and technology is also playing very important role. So a person who loves playing with data will obviously be the winner in the race, right? So I think these are the requisites, and if these requisites are met, then I think all your challenges would be solved.
Right. So, like you mentioned, measuring is also important. So, how do we measure the success of a campaign?
uh, there are many tools uh, which will help you measure, because now it's obviously, we always, for any campaign, we call it out at that, it is a data led creative campaign, right? So the first step towards uh, understanding what you're doing is to set clear goals. You have to set your objectives and key results area, or rather your smart goals, first of all. And this smart goal has to be very, very specific, measurable, and something which you are chasing after has to be achievable, relevant, and most importantly, it has to be time bound, right? It cannot be left to whenever. I would say every action point has to be given a timeline for chase. If it is not happening, the your entire campaign goes for a toss. So, firstly, you have to define your goals, your OKRs or SMART goals. Then you have to define the KPIs, right? What are you uh, wanting to achieve after the campaign uh, uh, culminates, right? So, your key performance indicator or your performance metrics is something which you have to define. Then you have to set up the campaign time frame, right? Then you have to create a measurable schedule, a daily task schedule, that this is what you would achieve by the end of day one, so on and so forth, which has to be reviewed. And in case if it is not happening, there has to be an alert in the system, wherein someone senior or someone who has the right skill set can jump in to help you solve that, because at the end of the day the client should not be suffering. Then also, you have to choose the right marketing tools. uh, I think Google Analytics is very important when it comes to website, and there are many many other tools. ORM tools are there, monitoring tools are there, website uh, builder tools are there, which you should understand. I think, and then benchmarks is something which you should be looking at. Suppose if it's a healthcare brand, what are you chasing after? What is the benchmark, industry benchmark? Otherwise, if you don't have a benchmark, you will not be able to either track whether you're performing well, par, down. I don't know. Some benchmark has to be chased, right? And then at the end of the day, you have to build a dashboard to present results, right? So I think these are some of the hygiene which you should be looking at while measuring success. And then I'm sure you would have heard of some of the terms like return on investment,
Yes,
ROI,
ROI, yeah.
return on ad spends, which is ROAS, customer lifetime value, which is CLV, conversion rate, impressions, reach, cost per lead, cost per acquisition. Website traffic is also very important. You have to measure the bounce rate, then cost per click, exit rate, all of these. So there are hosts of KPIs which depending upon the campaign, depending upon the need, you need to keep tracking.
So, ma'am, my last question to you would be: are there any misconceptions when it comes to digital marketing, and how do you address it?
Yeah, I would say, but I think over a period, it has evolved a lot. People earlier, they were very skeptical in imbibing social or digital in their marketing plan. But thanks to COVID, this momentum has picked up because COVID left no other option than to be visible online, right? Because we were grounded, we were in the house. So how would marketing happen? How would communication happen? So digital picked up big time during COVID times, right? So I mean, to your question, there are certain myths still, but very limited, right? I keep hearing that on social media, if you get negative comments, it is not good. But why do you say so? It's not a stigma. Receiving negative comments on social is also important because there you get an opportunity to kind of get attention. One is that negative PR is also a good PR at times. And how tactfully or skillfully you grab the attention and convert those um customers who are not very happy with you to a loyal customer. So you have an opportunity there, right? So you
Right.
have to fully handle that. Then possibly many a times I feel that people say, oh, there's no need of SEO is dead. No, it is not at all dead. It is very important, and it's become more complex than ever. And even if we are not, I mean, there are mandates like website mandate, social media mandate. What I'm trying to say is, even if we do not have a website mandate, still with social, you can sell your SEO, because SEO is very important, very integral to a brand. Um, then there are myths like people say, oh, is it really that you get quicker results with digital marketing? So that thing is not very established. People say that a word of mouth, or maybe if my brand is doing well, why do I need to invest on digital marketing? But that is something which I wouldn't agree to, because word of mouth, it's being very limited to your own fraternity, to nearby areas. But with digital world, you will make your presence felt to the larger audience set, right? Why are you wanting to lose that larger audience set? Right, you have to grow and grow and grow. There's no end to growth. So you need to be present, and you need to be doing digital marketing is what I would say.
Right.
uh,
It,
then a couple of more stuff. I keep hearing that customers do not get converted through mobile, but yes, they do. A lot of e-commerce, quick commerce is happening through mobile. So these are some of the uh, myths, I would say.
Right. So, ma'am, it was a very insightful conversation. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you, viewers, for tuning in. With that, we come to an end of today's session and watch the space for more such insightful conversations. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Anushka. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Anushka. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
Thank you. Bye.